Davion, how would you assess the way that you fit in here after the trade, after coming here just a couple of months ago, and sort of what do you envision going forward?
I mean, I don't know what the future holds. I'm not going to try to get into that, but I mean, I had an amazing time here. I love my teammates, love the coaching staff, love the adversity that we went through, and we accomplished something no one's ever done before, being a Tipsy, getting into the playoffs. But just going through that, I mean, I feel like the easy route, we could have said, man, we're done after the 10-game losing streak. We're not going to make the playoffs. There's no way. We're having a bad season. We'll try again next season. Nah, we kept fighting, and, I mean, we accomplished something no one's ever done. So I'm proud of my teammates and proud of the whole Heat organization.
Even I know it was a short stretch, but you put together one of the best, if not the best, stretch of your careers after being traded here. Was it a matter of just the opportunity, or did they kind of use you maybe a little differently than you've been used in the past?
I mean, I think it's both. I think Coach Bo told me the first day is to be yourself. I want you to be yourself. Go out there defensively, offensively, play your game. You know how to play the game. Get your teammates involved. Things that I've been doing since I've been playing basketball. And I had the opportunity to do it here. The past places I've been to, I didn't really have the opportunity. We had a lot of good players. I was playing with a lot of good players, so I understood it. But being here, I kind of just fit right in. They needed someone who can be a defensive presence, who can get their teammates open, make my teammates' life just a lot easier, and I think that's what I did.
Davion, specific to that offensively, how much more do you think you can add to your game there? Like, what are the levels maybe that we haven't seen at this stage that now you've had that opportunity you can work on this summer?
I mean, I think that that's a great question. Just me being more and more consistent. Just every game, I feel like I was consistent. The stretch of after All-Star break, I feel like I was even consistent last year after All-Star break, but just kind of putting the whole season, putting it together, just to be consistent and not just after the All-Star break when you get a little break, kind of figure out to be consistent throughout the whole season. That's my goal.
Davion, you even spoke to us about this. It's a business. You're in a situation, not only situated as a potential restricted free agent, but coming off arguably the best stretch of your career. What's next for you? What are you seeking as you go into free agency?
I mean, I haven't really thought about it or talked about it with my representation. I think that there's a long summer that we're gonna have a lot of talks about it, and when we do, I'll be prepared for that. But as of right now, I don't really know because I've never been in a situation before. So I'm just waiting for just talking to my agency.
Speaking specifically to your shooting, I mean, 45% from three since you've been here. Sometimes you can get hot, but do you feel like something was really clicking with your jumper in these last couple months that were different from the rest of your career?
I think that basketball is it comes with a rhythm. I think playing for Miami, I had a lot of rhythm. I had the ball in my hands, not just shooting the ball, but be able to make plays, to be able to turn people over, get defensive stop, and that comes with the rhythm. And people don't understand that. Like, people that don't really know the game don't really understand it's a rhythm thing, and it's hard to just come off the bench. Like, that's why I have so much praise for the guys who are just shooters, who like guys like Duncan Robinson who can just come off the bench and just knock down 8 threes, right? That's super hard to do. Like, I promise you I couldn't do it, right? It's like just like I have no rhythm. There's no rhythm to the game, but for you to do that, it's like that's a special thing, right? You come off the bench or haven't shot the ball the whole game and you get a corner three and you knock it down, right? That's special. And I think the places that I've been, like my whole career, I've never been a person who could just sit in the corner and just make a three. I couldn't make a corner three, obviously, but I think just like throughout the whole game, not touching the ball, just running up the court and just making a corner three, I'm not that good at that. So I just think I had a rhythm, and when it comes to rhythm, I shoot better.
To go off of what you were saying, rhythm, your first couple of years in Sacramento, it was kind of like up and down in terms of minutes. Mm-hmm. How liberating or even a feeling of vindication did you have coming here and having this run where you kind of were yourself?
Can you ask that again? I'm sorry.
Basically, how does it feel, I guess, mentally to be able to play your game after spending the first couple of years just being kind of, in an up and down state where you never really got a consistent role with Sacramento?
I mean, I was blessed to have that opportunity to be in Sacramento to play with different people, to play in a different role, because I feel like I can play different roles, right? I feel like even with Sacramento, obviously it wasn't like here where this is the best role, but I still play an important role that taught me a lot about myself. Playing with a guy like Sabonis, who can pass the ball really well, who now playing off a lot of handoffs. I had to learn how to do that. So working on my game to learn how to play off handoffs, I just adding things to my game. And then when I got here, I was always played like this before. Even in college, it was kind of like the same thing where I got the ball in my hands, get to make plays, but also playing with great players, right? So I learned to play different ways. And, if it wasn't for Sacramento, I wouldn't even know how to play that way, right? So, just blessed to have those opportunities to play with different people and different talents.
Davion, when you got here, I know you said that sometimes as a defensive guy you get that tag that maybe you're not an offensive player to that caliber. Do you feel like you saw maybe a difference in the way Devin started treating you toward later in the season playoffs where maybe you're getting that respect offensively?
Yeah, I kind of seen it more and more through the playoffs, even kind of during the end of the regular season. As much as I was getting the paint, you kind of can see that team strategy, especially the playoffs, the team strategies of stopping me from getting in the paint a little bit. Because that's where I felt like I was at my best, making plays, getting to the basket, things like that. Just getting in the paint, making plays, and Cleveland did a really good job with that. They used Jared Allen to do it, right, and it's kind of made me pass the ball out and kind of we had to shoot a lot of threes. And that's not what our game was at the time. I feel like we're a really good team who can make shots in the paint. I think we was like the number one field goal percentage in the playoffs, right? So we got to figure out how to generate more threes and cleaner threes and things like that. But I'm okay with what we did this season.